Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss, and we are going to dedicate this hour to small. That's right, small businesses. And the idea is to shop small. That's right, support your neighbors and your neighborhood. So our first stop is going to take us to a place that has more than 24 businesses under one roof. It's called the Merchants Market. So look who I found to start out the show. I found Rebecca, and we're at a place called Merchants Market. We're at Legacy Center, or Square they call it?
Legacy Village.
Legacy Village, okay, we're in Lyndhurst, so it's easy to find. And I walk in here, we're talking about more than 24 merchants represented.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely capping on that 24. We're closer to about, we're in the 30s now, actually. So we've been growing this, and we've been growing it curated. So we've been able to bring in about 35 different small businesses and artists.
Small businesses that are all from the Cleveland area. And I know, so this is the foundation of the store though, right here.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, but we share it, we do. Yeah,
right?
Bars. We're glad to be a part of it.
I think I've seen this stuff on New Day Cleveland before.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Not too
so we have all the nice creams and the soaps and all that. You know, yes. We always ask you guys when you come on the show, like, well, where can we find this stuff? You know, it's always you go online or something. But now this is an opportunity to find all these different items around town.
It is, and good Lord, so many of us small businesses that really run all these circuits together too. So we've all been able to.
I saw it looks like a garden center in the corner back there.
Right? Yes, small visions of a small world, and those are fairy gardens. They have bonsai trees, have a lot of longevity in the household, especially for people who might not like to water or aren't too great at that. Make it a nice.
You don't have a lot of room too. It's a beautiful way to bring a plant to the house.
It is.
And it's artistic.
Yes.
What's this? Mr. and Mrs. The Perfect Mix.
I mean, so we've got a lot of Cleveland love, but people haven't forgotten too much about our wedding scene. So a lot of these wooden spoons, Kurt from Wood and Whatnot has fabricated a lot of everything that you see here. So he ranges from all of these wooden spoons to the cutting boards and the beer totes as well.
And it looks like a plumber went crazy here. What happened there?
We got a really great presence of all this industrial pipes. This is our gas pipe creation. These are Candlelights by Vive M. So this is the largest piece that she has at the store, and we're thinking this one, we've had a lot of eyes on it. It's probably going to go this holiday season. We have a few other pieces of hers as well.
Yeah, I saw it. They're really sort of cool too. And I remember these people being on this show right here, the Gourmet Garlic people.
Yes, Bud and Judith. Fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful.
From Mogadore, Ohio.
So now you don't have to go to Mogadore, you just come here
to
Lyndhurst.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here they are. Balsamic vinegars, great garlics.
Holy crow, what are these things?
Yes, all of the bibs. So you got some seasonal presents there.
Oh, this is for a little kid.
It is. I mean, or, you know, no bias. It'll catch you real good on the Thanksgiving dinners or any of those others coming up.
So it does work on two chins. We've just proven that just now. I like this idea too. We got some popcorn here from Campbell's, so you don't have to go all the way to the West Side Market.
No, now we got some great East Side presents going on.
And this is nuts over here. What's this?
Oh man, I can't even, how do I begin? It's so fun. You walk by and you're like, oh my gosh, the colors. But what happens is when you start to focus on one of these, every part of you just starts to hone in and you're like, wait, this is all collage, it's all personalized. I am gonna know someone who was at Notre Dame. I'm gonna know someone who was at John Carroll, downtown Cleveland. You got Coffee Talk, David Bowie, all these different pieces. And she's started with these plates, but then she's just completely expanded her entire selection with the keychains and the luggage tags. The clipboards are crazy popular.
This is great, boy. It's like a gift that's perfect for the perfect person kind of thing.
It is.
Yeah. So we got chocolates and candies. And what's sandblasted glassware?
Yeah, this is Cindy and Vinny with Blastmaster.
You're not very excited about this, are you?
Oh no! Can you tell? I mean, it's a labor of love. This store has totally captured it. So they've got they shine with Cleveland. The skylines that they've put together for anyone who just wants to have that Cleveland pride. This is absolutely where they could come and find me.
And this guy here, Popes, where's his hat?
Could be hanging. It might have been there last night. I mean, Popey's got the best personality. Delivers this. He's solid.
We got the
a lot
coffee
of great
here.
gift sets.
Hey, and when I walked in, the thing really caught my eye too are these special rugs, and they're called Mary rugs.
They do call them Mary rugs.
Yeah.
Yes. So these fibers are all collected. These are rugs that are created by TM Designs, and one of my favorite parts about these rugs is they're machine washable. So you got a whole special collection of these different fibers. You're going to have different colors, but everything is a one of. So you're not going to find any duplicates.
Okay, Rebecca, we've been here at the merchandise market. Is that right?
Merchants Market.
Merchants Market. Okay, and we talked about how many different people so far? Half?
Sure.
About half?
Sure.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a whole bunch more here. So when you come out here and check this out, you still have some jams and jellies and some great items, and all very artistic by hometown craftspeople.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David.
We are heading to Independence, a fitting city for our next stop. It's a creative outlet for those who are maybe looking to make a special piece or even launch a shop of their own.
Handmade Studio is a destination location where people can come and learn how to make handmade products, lotions, soaps, bath bombs, all that good stuff that you love to, I don't know, pamper yourself with. If you're an artisan that you want to make a product for profit, we sell wholesale supplies here so that you can come buy the ingredients and then make things and sell them at craft shows and expos, fundraisers. 20 years ago, my second daughter was born with some disabilities, and I learned how to make soap. A woman was very, very kind and taught me how to make soap. And I was able to make $10,000 that year and avoid bankruptcy, avoid foreclosure. And we thought, why not help other people that were in similar situations? So I started making and selling, and then I started teaching other people in their homes. And I opened a web page, and it just kind of snowballed from there. We have over 50,000 customers now. It's lotions and bath bombs. Everybody loves those Lush bath bombs, and they're beautiful and they make a great product, but we can teach you how to make them better yourself for a lot less money. So it's really fun. We have a whole store, well, probably about 25% of the store that is artisans, their products for sale here, and we let them display their products, soaps, lotions, scrubs. We have a whole line of baby products and maternity, people who are pregnant. So you can buy finished. We'll help you gift it up so you can give it as a gift. Or you can come and do a walk-in project if you're really not sure, and for $5 or $10, we'll walk you through how to make different things. You can pick from the shelf what you want to make, and we'll teach you how to do it. We try to do the walk-in projects at about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, so it's not uncommon for people to maybe pick 1 or 2 projects and do it in less than an hour. It's great for grandparents, Nana and me type projects at the holidays when you want to do something special with your grandchild. We have a lot of grandparents that bring their kids in, or if you're a nanny or a babysitter and you're looking for something fun to do. Well, we have classes, we have sip-in soaps, so you can come and you can register for a class specific. Maybe you want to learn how to make an all-natural soap. Maybe you want to learn to make a coffee sugar scrub, or whatever the classes are for that month. You can come in with 6 to 8 other people, learn how to make something with an instructor. Or if you have a group of 6 to 12 friends, you can come and bring, we call them sip-in soaps. We provide the soap, you provide the sip. You can bring appetizers and little snacks and have a girl party. I hope at the end of the day, people are inspired to be creative. It just seems like we're so busy in our everyday lives. We're just making ends meet. We're not connecting in a creative way. And so at the end of the day, I hope people can be creative and have fun and inspire kind of that inside happiness that we all have, but kind of gets suppressed.
Handmade Studio is located in Independence, but be sure to visit their online store to see a complete list of all of their upcoming classes. When we come back, we are visiting one of the oldest general stores around.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Got a sweet tooth you want to satisfy? Well, you can shop small at one of the oldest general stores around.
Well, it's an actual true operating general store. The main part of our store was built in 1840, so we still have the old wooden floors from 1840, penny candy, bottled root beer. It was basically, back then, it was it was an everything store. The local towns survived on the general store. You went there to get your mail, to get your haircut, your teeth pulled, your food. I mean, it was everything to the town. A lot of people know us with all the antiques around the top, so we try to put antiques things around for different eras that people remember their parents using, their grandparents using, things that bring back good memories of their childhood. But overall, I think just the nostalgia of the whole place. First thing you're gonna see, of course, is original wood creaky floors. You're gonna see 11 doors of soda pop and glass long neck bottles. You're gonna see penny candy. You're gonna see just gobs and gobs of candy. The piano still works. You know, sometimes when we have buses come in, you'll see if you watch the rolls play, it has the words to it. So sometimes the people on the buses will sing right along with the player piano. So the houseware section has lots of little useful gadgets, you know, pickle pickers, lots of cookie cutters. We probably have several hundred cookie cutters. Cast iron, we have lots of different types of old-fashioned soaps like Fell's Naphtha soap. We have barbecue lighters, scrapers, wool dusters for dusting around your house. So we have lots of unique, we have a weather stick that actually, although we like the media and the weatherman, but this is $8.99 and you hang it outside and it tells you when it's gonna rain and when it's not gonna rain. And so we've had that for 36 years. So just neat things like that. So the fry pies, if you've never heard of them before and you're coming to Amish country, you don't want to miss the fry pies. So what they are is like a half moon pie that we roll the crust over. We fill them with, you know, like an apple filling, a cream cheese filling, a blueberry filling. They're fried and then we put them in a bath of glaze, and then they're cooled for several hours before they can be packaged up. And I mean, people don't just buy one or two, they buy 6, 10, 20 at a time, and they can freeze them if they want to, but generally they don't even make it to that point. They're definitely going to spend some time in here. There's lots to look at. You know, we try to make it where the whole family can enjoy it. So, you know, if the child gets a quarter, they can spend time picking out 25 pieces of penny candy. If the husband doesn't quite want to shop as long as the wife, you know, there's plenty of antiques that he can go around and see, and motorcycles and bikes, or he could sit in a cafe and people watch. And of course, there's lots of shopping for the wife. There's fudge to sample, hand-dipped ice cream, cheese, lunch meat. There's all sorts to do.
End of the Commons General Store is located in Mesopotamia. That's about 6 miles east of Middlefield.
We may be shopping small, but we are thinking big in a very creative way here. Sandy Buffy Designs at the 5th Street Arcade is where you need to go if you're trying to find creative, one-of-a-kind pieces. Sandy, you have outdone yourself with your place here, and you are the artist hard at work with all of this as well, right?
Well, I really, really love to make things. So for me, it works out great, because then I can make them and people can take them. So works great.
Make them, showcase them, take them.
That's exactly right.
So we're standing in front of the wheel. Now, you didn't invent the wheel, but you did invent something else that's really cool. Bracelets, amazing looking bracelets. I want to just pull a couple of these and ask you what you made them out of.
All right, this is roofing copper. Most of the material that I use is recycled because I'm a big recycler and I think it's important to keep it out of the landfill. And I love copper, and copper allows you to form it because it's a relatively soft metal and it takes patina really well, so every piece looks completely different. So I'm kind of an environmentalist as well as a jewelry designer.
She's an inventor, that's for sure. What about, now, is
And
this
this
copper
one.
as well?
Yeah, this
What did you
is-
put in the middle of that one?
This is automotive upholstery. Yeah,
Neat.
I use discontinued upholstery samples from designers. They bring them in and they say, "Can you use this?" And I say, "Absolutely." Any leather is from discontinued upholstery samples. Anything that has any kind of sewing materials, like this is some golded tape. I just try to use everything and incorporate it, and that way everything is unique and one of a kind.
And you have bracelets, you do art hangings. I know we've seen your sculptures, but you have something that's new, and I believe it's what you're wearing right now.
Yes, this is a brand new product, and there's nothing like it on the market, and I am so excited about it. It took me about 6 months to design it. It's called the Stirrup Necklace, and these are changeables. So it comes off and on so easy, really for any kind of event, and great for travel because your chains don't get all tangled up.
So she has one on, but downstairs here she has 3 different displays
Yes.
set up. I want to show you guys what these really look like. So let's
Okay.
go downstairs.
Great.
I love how much space you have down here. Now, do you have people come in and you teach classes, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I have groups of women that come in and they make jewelry, or we paint scarves, or we just drink wine. It just kind of depends on the mood.
Depends on
and
the
night.
day, what the feel is.
Whatever we feel like.
So you have 3 different tables set up of
Right.
these beautiful necklaces. So you can do silver, is it copper, or what is the other?
Right. Silver, copper, and brass. So
Well, they
people
work well
like-
because I'm sticking them together here. So
Yeah.
you just, and you patented this?
Yeah, I have applied for it, so it's going to take a while, but yeah, this is hopefully something's going to really catch on.
Well, let's change a few out on your necklace so
Okay.
you can see what this is really like.
All right, let me grab this one, because this is a long one, and you could also layer them easily. So if you wanted to keep a shorter one on, you could. If you wanted to have a leather one that has like a lariat effect, I have those with crystals. So this way, if you like longer
you
necklaces.
do you make?
Yes, I make all of everything. Yeah, this is sterling silver, and this is a piece from Czechoslovakia.
You must
So-
be very busy.
I am. I'm kind of just addicted to making them.
With the
and
clasps, it makes it so much easier than
Oh.
doing what I have on my necklace right now. and
so much
clasping it in the
easier.
back.
Yes, and during the day, if you want to switch from day wear to night wear, you just take it off, throw it in your bag, put your night one on.
So you have
yeah.
stones too?
Yeah, I have stones. I use natural stones, and I've been collecting beads and stones for about 20 years. So super simple.
Now
super
this
fun.
table's more of like the stones and the gold.
Right.
That one over there is more, well, let's see. I mean,
Yeah,
oh my
this
God.
is,
Well, you have a little bit of
turquoise
everything.
and-
Oh,
right.
look at this one.
Yeah, this is great for the holidays.
That is sparkly. That will set you apart.
You have to like bling.
But if a girl likes bling.
Right. If
So
a girl
this
likes
is great for
bling,
gifts,
this is it,
too.
yes. And it's great for a guy to come in and buy one neck wire and one changeable. These fit everyone. That's the other thing. Doesn't matter height, length.
There you go.
I got it? Okay. So even without a mirror, it's really easy to get on and off.
Ladies,
Just
if you're
easy.
looking for a new necklace, and gentlemen, if you want to buy that lovely lady in your life something good, this is the place to come. Again,
Thank
you can.
you.
It's one of those gifts that keeps on giving.
Right.
Every
right.
holiday, you can get them basically a new necklace.
A new changeable. Yes, that's
So it's
my plan.
Sandy Buffy Designs, right here in 5th Street Arcades, downtown.
Right.
You can't miss her. She has, I think, the largest space in this
I
place.
do have the
It's
largest space.
Huge.
Well,
Thanks so much.
Thank you. And I also have everything will be online. So it's sandybuffy.com.
Keep in mind, she can ship it out. All right, when we
Yes.
come back, we are shopping small for your 4-legged friends.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We are continuing to shop small. Our next stop is in Hartville. This is Snags Wags Barkery.
I started baking treats at farmers markets. My ambition was always to have my own shop. First came the logo for Snags Wags Barkery, and I had originally had a not so great name. So I was looking actually at dog names online, almost like you would for naming a baby. And they had in the food section the word snags, which is a British slang term for sausage. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun, you know? And then I'm like, snags and wags. So that's how it came to be. With my store, I wanted to, one, incorporate, you know, quality and uniqueness, something you won't find in a basic store. And the other thing was to also give that business to local artisans. When you come in the store, you can find treats, of course, the ones that I make. I thought I had a creative idea with naming the treats to correspond to musicians, since I am myself a retired musician. I like to have that tie in. Also, all of my treats are gluten and corn and soy free. And then I carry a line of Barkworthy's products, so there's a lot of chews, bones, if you will. There are things for cats as well, mainly toys, because They're a little finicky on their treats, but I do occasionally carry, you know, some cat treats as well. Dog toys. There are natural organic products for their skin, including shampoo. And of course, we have a really nice line of cute apparel and also collars and harnesses and leashes that you won't find anywhere else. Wag bags are a round pet bed, so they're a little plusher than a lot of the square, you know, rectangular beds. So if your dog is a little princess and needs to be, you know, kind of like the Pea and the Princess, these are the beds for them. You could find Snags and Wags Barkery directly behind the Hartville Chocolate Factory. I'm in the historic downtown section, so that appeals to me because I've always been drawn to older architecture, and then the people down here are just great. A lot of the feedback we hear is, oh, this is so cute. And then they'll walk a couple more feet, this is so cute. Which I was like, oh good, I did my job. Because that's part of curating the goods that are in here. You want to feel like, oh good, it's such a small space, so you want it to feel like they have enough variety and that they see enough inventory that'll bring them back.
Snags and Wags Barkery is located in downtown historic Hartville, and guess what? You're more than welcome to bring your dogs along with you.
Our next stop is helping artisans from around the world, so if you're looking for something really unique and a great story, head to One World Shop.
One World Shop is a nonprofit fair trade store established in 1979. We support about 30 developing countries with fair trade artisans from all across the globe. A lot of them are women working in their homes and being able to send their children to school, and everything in the store is handmade and really unique and really comes with some really empowering stories. We have items from personal accessories like jewelry and scarves and purses. And what's great is that since it's all made by hand, it's all really different and unique and coming with different materials. So sometimes it'll be natural materials like fibers and leaves and twigs, or it could be something that's recycled like pop cans and straw wrappers and things like that. What we like to say in fair trade is that our artisans are paid a living wage. So instead of paying minimum wage, we factor in their time, their supplies, really what does it take to make this, and how will their pay affect their living. So are they sending their kids to school? Do they have health care available? And really factoring in so much more than just the cost of goods. We have some really exciting ornaments right now, nativities that are made in Peru, in the West Bank, so a group of women who are Muslim and Christian and Jewish all working together on these items for us, and really, you know, sharing stories of peace and sustainability, and it's very unique and different. We have design assistants that are working with women in the Philippines, and they are actually all women who have escaped sex trafficking in their area, and they're working with design assistants to learn a craft and have sustainable wages, and also come up with some really trendy and hilarious cards for us for the holidays. The clothing is really exciting. A lot of it is handmade, crocheted in Indonesia. We have batik leggings that are really fun. Those are done in Bali, and then we have a lot of scarves and bags that are made in other countries as well. The bags are one of my favorite items. They're super durable, really trendy colors, but what's really great is that they're a story of sustainability. So it's construction mesh, fish netting, all made by women in Cambodia, and it's started by a group that was 2 Italian designers. So they come with really good quality and really good craftsmanship, but it's taking the recycling aspect and the empowerment aspect of giving those women a trade and a skill and making, you know, something that's really durable and popular here. Thankfully, we work with vendors and artisans who go through a fair trade certification. We know about how they are, how are they treated, what skills are they learning, what material are they using, and really having that checks and balances so that we can tell a story and really it's true to our mission and it's exactly who we are as an organization. Our holiday slogan is where you do a world of good. So it's not only a gift for yourself or a gift for someone that you love, but you're also giving a gift to the artisan who made it and really impacting their life long term and not just a one-time buy.
One World Shop is located on Detroit in Rocky River. After the break, books, wine, coffee, and more.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Today it is all about shopping small. Our next stop is in Brunswick, where there is a place that you can find everything you need to know about beer and winemaking.
The Vine and Hop Shop is a homebrew and winemaking supply store. We have winemaking here on premise, so if you've never made wine before and you want to make it with us, you can come and do that. We also just have tastings. We're kind of a full service place, so if you're just a wine drinker, you can come in and drink wine. If you're a winemaker, you've been making wine for years, we have all of the supplies and equipment for that. If you're a home brewer, we have all of the grains and hops and yeast and everything that you need for home brewing. And if you just want to come and hang out and find out about it, we have classes so you can come in and learn about it as well. We opened the Vine and Hop Shop because we have been home winemakers and beer brewer for about 12 years now. And we moved here from Minnesota and there wasn't a home brew or winemaking supply store nearby. So we thought we'd enter into this, and it's been a whole lot of fun ever since. We've been relatively surprised at how many people are actually home winemakers and beer brewers here in Brunswick. Every day we have new people walking through our door. I just want to tell people that we're here. Every day I have people walking in. We've been open for about 1.5 years now, so having people walk in every day and ask me how long I've been here. And I've been here for 1.5 years, and we're still open and we're doing great, and we just want to keep growing the homebrew and winemaking community. If you are new to home winemaking and think you want to get into home winemaking, we sell all of the equipment that you would need for home winemaking: corks, bottles, fermenters, carboys, everything that you would need. We sell fresh juices seasonally. We sell other types of juices all year round so that you can make wine all year round. It's not just a seasonal item. If you're a beer brewer, we sell malt extracts as well as grains. We sell all the hops and the yeast and everything that you would need, as well as any equipment. We are a full service store, so we have pots and fermenters and even distilling equipment for all of your perfumes and oils that you may be working on. Home brewing has become really big recently, and I think that's just because more shops like this are opening up, so people have more access to quality ingredients. There's a lot of new technology out there for fermenters. It's becoming easier to brew beer. It's also generated quite a community. Here at the Vine and Hop Shop, we have the Brim Homebrew Club, and they're just a community of beer brewers. They love beer, they love the craft beer. Also, it can be a cost savings, so if you're really into drinking those IPAs that you have to pay $10 a bottle for, and they're out there, you can brew them at home for a fraction of that cost. Tastings are held every Friday from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. and every Saturday from 1 to 5. We always have a variety of wines and a variety of beers that are made here at the Vine and Hop Shop. We brew here and we make wine here. So come on out, talk to us about wine, talk to us about beer and how to make it and how to brew it.
Vine and Hop is on North Carpenter Road in Brunswick.
So I come down Professor, and I'm on the corner of Professor and College, and I see a place, it looks like a pizza shop. There's a pizza shop here, right?
Correct. The pizza shop is on the first floor.
Called Crust.
Called Crust Pizza. It's actually owned by my cousin, Michael.
How about that? I climb the stairs, and I get to a place, and it's called?
Visible Voice Books.
Okay, so I come to Visible Voice Books. Visible Voice. Why the name Visible Voice?
When I originally started, I was going to do music and CDs and everything too, but the CD market was starting to crater out at the time, and actually there was a band I liked called The Replacements, and there was a lyric in a song that had the word visible voice in it. And we were really struggling for a name, and it stuck because it's kind of alliteration with the visible voice, and it worked pretty good.
How do you like that story, huh? That was a pretty good story. And even better than that, when you come up the stairs, you come into a bookstore, there's a menu on the wall.
That's right. We do when we first decided to start the bookstore up again, we had always done wine and beer, but we wanted to expand our offerings a little bit.
Hey, so I was looking at the books here. Is there a particular area of books, of literature, or that you specify?
So we focus on maybe 5 or 6 genres of books. We have a really good nonfiction section, kind of current events, political, and then we have a really good modern fiction section. We have a good poetry section. We do a lot of music books like rock and roll,
because you like the music.
Right. So it kind of fits in with the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what we have a really good, because we're in Tremont, we try to keep that in mind, and we have a really good cooking section too that we spend a lot of time enhancing. And
That's
our children's
excellent.
section's pretty good too.
Yeah, this show's about small businesses, and that you say you're a small neighborhood business then.
Right, and what it is like, for example, in our cooking section or our current events section, we can go a lot deeper in those sections. And whereas you might go to a more corporate store, I call them glorified warehouses, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
Because they try to cater
to everything.
To everything, and it's like women go to a clothing store because there's a certain style they like. Everything's a little bit different. Well, we're kind of have the same thing. The personality of the store kind of reflects myself, the people who work here, and the customers, because based on what the customers ask for, we carry. I have certain interests that I like to carry, and some of the people on the staff have interests in what they want to carry, so the whole thing kind of comes together and kind of forms its own personality.
Well, how much better do you think the books read with a glass of wine, or a cup of coffee, or a little tea, or a little pastry?
Well, so the whole wine aspect, we can go a couple different ways with it. You know, a lot of people come by, grab a glass of wine, browse around, pick a book, look for something, and then they sit down in our cafe area and they just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if they drink more wine, there's a better chance of us selling more books too. So from that perspective, I like it.
Yeah,
But
it's a great neighborhood spot, though. I mean, it's right in the middle of Professor and College.
Well,
and how did you pick that? Did you pick the streets there because it sounds brainiac?
it was fate. It was just fate. I had this store down in another location in Tremont. It was a really nice location, but I wasn't getting enough foot traffic. I had no parking whatsoever. So I had my eye on this building here on Professor and College. It was calling for a bookstore, and my cousin had a pizza place across the street. And when people would order pizza, they'd order it, come across the street, browse around, and when their pizza came, he'd call, and the people would come back over. So he was looking to expand his business also. His pizza's fantastic, and all his food's really good, but he wanted an opportunity to go have a sit-down restaurant and also have a bar. So I had my eye on this building, and the people who had it wanted to move out and go to a different direction. So we got together, and he took the first floor of it, and he's got a full-service bar, full-service restaurant, and his same quality of food. And then I just moved the bookstore up on the second floor.
And a small business is born.
Exactly.
And it's called?
Visible Voice Books, and his business is called Crust Pizza.
Find it on Professor at the corner of College. You can't miss it. Fantastic. Guess what? More New Day Cleveland after the break.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We are continuing to shop small, but this time we're gonna box it all up for you. Welcome to Cleveland in a Box, Allison. Genius idea.
Oh, thank you.
I must say. So we're right here at the 5th Street Arcades. Perfect location for anyone who wants to come in, even from out of town, and bring a little Cleveland back home.
Anybody can come from East or West Side, build a box, send it to anyone all over the world.
Or even just send it back home with you too, right?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm liking a lot of the stuff I see. So what's the whole concept behind the items that you've chosen for people to pick from?
Everything is local and everything's
Start building.
iconic. So it's items that you either remember from the past or that are brand new, they're just hitting the market now that Clevelanders love.
Like Campbell's popcorn,
Yeah.
been around forever, iconic.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You see
putting
it at the
that in
West
there
Side
for
Market,
sure.
you see it on West 25th.
Winking, so you gotta have some winking lizard. Look, it has me tongue-tied. Barbecue sauce. I like. I'm gonna add that too.
And then
Because
for sure you have to have
Burtman's.
the Burtman's ballpark mustard.
So you can do 2 sizes of boxes.
Yes, so you totally get to customize your box. You select the items, 5 items for $30 or 10 for $50. It's flat.
I'm gonna keep the peanuts too. Why not? Now so they're all local then?
Yes, everything's local. It's
Smart Bar. Where's this from?
That is from Sweet Designs Chocolatier. They're based out of Lakewood, so.
You can never have enough chocolate in your life, so I'll take that. Pope's. I feel like you gotta have Pope. Something
Yes,
from Pope.
yes, and that has
I don't
been
even know what it
tribute
is.
to the Burning
Oh, it's hot
River.
sauce. I was gonna say I don't know
Yes.
what it is, but I'm putting it in. But I love hot sauce, so there we go. All right. Do you have any favorites on your list that as I'm walking by here?
Well, for sure, we'll get to it. The Skyline Chocolate Bar is my favorite, personally.
Gotta love my Indians.
Yes.
So we need a baseball added to this.
So you can really go with different themes too, I'm guessing, right?
Right, you can do total sports theme or completely food-based, even just souvenir-based. That's my favorite one, yeah, for sure.
This is the Skyline
Chocolate Bar,
bar,
delicious.
okay.
Again, from Sweet Designs.
It's definitely going in. Lake Erie sand. Oh, cool, just to get a little bit of the sand with you too.
So if you're really missing home, you have a piece of that beach with you as well.
Oh, I like these little cones. Did you just create this on your own then?
Yeah, well, the city's been under construction since it's been founded, so it's only right that we include
Very
the cone.
fitting. Well, then that means that's just cute. So that's got to go in there too. All right, I'm going to keep going back. I already have my popcorn.
Okay.
I love the bibs.
Something for every member of the family.
Cleveland just got a whole lot cuter.
Yeah, so new baby, throw that in your box.
I don't have one of those yet, but you know what? Just for future reference, there we go. And for the pooches too.
Of course,
just
every
a
member
dog
of the
from
family is
Cleveland.
included.
So I feel like I might be going overboard with my spending.
You have a pretty big box, that's okay though.
It's okay.
Luckily too, we've even got some new options this year. These are our premium items. They're for additional $10, you can add them, so they're a little bit more high quality. We've got the Cleveland coffee,
Jose.
and then a portion of this goes to the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland as well. So anytime you include a bag of that, it's always good.
And what is this?
This is Cleveland Jam. They make jams infused with Ohio wines. Delicious, super sweet. So they're a new vendor of ours this year as well.
And this shirt is the one you're wearing?
Yes. So I'm modeling it here
Cleveland,
for you.
Ohio. Look at that. Okay, well, I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna have to pay a little extra for my box. That's all there is to it, because I want to take a little hat too. And I guess Nick, your partner in crime over here,
Yeah.
will help me box this all up.
He is the best at boxing them all
So this is how
up,
it works.
so he'll make it fit.
You go through in your little assembly line. I think we might need 2 boxes, Nick. So, and you just come over and you guys box it up for us?
Yeah, we'll box it up. We'll take your address. You can even add a note card or greeting cards to your box, so you add that extra touch. And then we'll ship it out either
For free.
For free, yes.
Ship it out for free. It says it right
shipping.
there. I got very excited about that because I think that's a big seller sometimes for people.
Yes, free shipping to any U.S. address that includes Alaska and Hawaii, and as well as military addresses. So we will send to military bases completely free as well.
Now, what if I can't make it in the store to do this? Can you do it online?
Absolutely. Even online, we may even have a few extra special items that you don't see in stores, so it might actually be to your benefit sometimes. But it works the same. You build your box, you get the free shipping, and you can do it at home in your pajamas.
Now, is the only day you're not here Mondays, or which days of the week are you not here?
We're open Tuesdays to Saturdays,
Okay.
11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are going to have some special holiday hours coming up, so kind of check our website for that. But otherwise, yeah, we're here 5 days a week, sending boxes.
5 days a week. As I'm watching him do this, I'm telling you, I need 2 boxes. But hey, that's okay. The more the better, right? Thank you guys so much for having me in.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming.
I'm gonna be a regular after this. Well, I got my bib, but we are continuing to shop for the little ones right now.
Babycakes Children's Boutique started with Lovely Paper and Gifts, our first store. Lovely was in this location and it started to get a little crowded. We started finding a lot of lines and the baby section was definitely our shining star. So we decided to move Lovely 2 doors down and we turned Lovely into Babycakes. So it's our sister store and my son was 2 months old when we decided to open Babycakes and he's really been my inspiration. I only want the best for him and so we started picking out the best of the best, and we find that that's what people want to gift to expecting mothers and to new babies. They want to give the same quality that I was looking for my son Hudson. We handpick everything in the store. We're not getting big shipments from large distributors. Our clothing has been huge. Everyone is loving the unique outfit. They're picking outfits that they're proud to take them to like a nice dinner or something that's very soft and wearable for playtime or going to the zoo. So I can see clothing really becoming a big part of our business moving forward. People definitely come in here looking for gifts. So if they don't want to do clothes, knowing that everyone gets a little girl clothes, we have lots of functional gifts that aren't clothing. So for example, Jellycat is our plush line, the softest, sweetest stuffed animals that you'll ever find. You can pair it with a book, which is really nice. You put that educational component in it. We have lots of feeding gifts. Things that, like our easy peasy mats that stick to the table. So when your toddler is starting to learn to eat, they can't pick up the tray and toss it to the side. We do lots of bibs that are functional, it can be dishwasher safe, everything's BPA free, everything would be something that I'd be proud to use for my son and proud to give as a gift to nieces or nephews or friends. We love the personalized things. There's nothing better than getting something with a name on it or a monogram, especially when that name or the gender was a surprise. On our Jellycat bunnies, for example, we embroider children's names down the side, and that's the best gift that you can take to the hospital after they decide to name a name. And it's just something that people come back into the store again and again and say, oh, our Jellycat bunny with the name on it is our favorite gift, or we received in the Easter basket, or at the first birthday, and we just love it. We've really tried to find unique items that are going to be the focal point of the nursery, and when people go in there, they're excited to be in the nursery because they're proud of the way they decorated it. Things like our Fiona Walker heads, they are all handmade heads, different whimsical animals. People will have a huge flamingo in their nursery. They'll have, some people choose like a dog themed nursery and they'll buy our dog heads that just really, it's the finishing touch to the nursery. We are your off the registry go-to shop. That's what I hope that we are for people, because we hope that something that you buy at our store is something that you haven't seen somewhere else, but it's something that you're so glad that you found. And so many expecting moms or people shopping for babies come into our store because they saw something gifted at a shower and they loved it and they wanted to give it as their next gift, or they loved using it. So now it's the gift that they give to all their friends that are expecting too.
Babycakes Children's Boutique is located in Rocky River. When we come back, a place where you can wear your Cleveland pride. How we doing? You still boxing back there, huh?
Yes.
Still going strong.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. One last stop on today's road trip. We're going to head back to the 5th Street Arcade, to a place that helps you with your Cleveland pride.
We Bleed Ohio is just your local shop to get all your favorite Cleveland and Ohio gear. I was designing t-shirts since I was a kid. From there I just kept doing it and saw how great Cleveland and everything is and just wanted to do my own. I love classic logos, all the old school stuff. As a kid I used to draw all my favorite teams and sports athletes and stuff like that, and it was just a perfect fit, my two favorite things of art and sports. Our number one, of course, was the major award leg lamp, and started with the Browns one and added all the teams that became more in demand. I have some just classic designs of Ohio, and one of my favorites is the thumbprint of Ohio. It just shows your Ohio pride and everything like that. And we do everything from like Ohio craft brews is very big, and just look to do something of everything. We have our May the Force Be With You special. It's a mashup of the Star Wars and Cleveland Force logo. It was just the most exciting games you could go to back then. To me, the quality of shirt was very important. I spent several years trying to find a perfect style of shirt that was kind of fitted, but still was comfortable for everyone to wear. And it was a cotton poly blend, so it doesn't shrink, and it's soft with a vintage feel, but it doesn't get too thin. I love the 5th Street arcades because of the location. It's close to the arena and the ballpark. And just the traffic, the people around the city get to explore and shop, and it's just beautiful in here. It's still so surreal to see people walk around in the shirts. You know, I go and shop and I just see someone down the hall, you know, wearing the shirt, and I'm just like so excited, and then someone else is stopping them, like, where did you get that? That's just blows my mind every time I see that.
We Bleed Ohio is located in the 5th Street Arcade. Okay, that's going to do it for today's show. I hope we helped you think about shopping small and supporting our neighborhoods. And of course, all the places you've seen on the show, you can find them on our website. For Natalie Herbeck, I'm David Moss, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.